I've been gone for 4 months and I still found a way to take on 3 new plants in my collection. Let's talk about it. Hello, how's it going? I'm Aaron and welcome to my plant channel. This is Life with Foliage and I'm so excited to be bringing you my plant content to a new channel here. So please take a look at all of the videos that are currently posted, subscribe for new videos that are coming along, and I hope to plant with you soon. So as I stated in the beginning, I have been traveling and working for about 4 months in total, and I've only been home to this room for a total of like 3 nights out of all of that travel. And over those 3 nights, I somehow found a way to collect 3 new plants. 2 of them I actually purchased, and one is a propagation that was shared with a good friend of mine who's also in the plant community here in Charlotte. So I decided that I'd share those plants with you. Now, they're a mix of plants. I don't have just one genus that I have to buy. I'm in love with Hoyas. I will forever be in love with Hoyas. But my good friend is a big orchid lover and grower. So I have an orchid, a Hoya, and a Rhipsalis. Before we get into everything, just wanted to point out my shirt. Coffee and plants, anyone? If you know me and if you've traveled with me to look at plants, you would know that I always have to have a coffee if I am plant shopping. So it's how appropriate. My best friend got this for me for Christmas. She did an amazing job selecting this option, and I'm super excited to be wearing it while plant shopping in the community. So today we're going to take a look at 3 plants, 2 that were actually purchased and 1 that was provided by a good friend of mine local to the Charlotte area. And he is a orchid grower. He has a large collection of orchids. Not only orchids, he does grow other genus, but his favorite to grow are orchid. We also are going to take a look at a cactus, Rhipsalis. So these are plants that I collected in the last 4 months of 2005. So let's take a look at what we've got. Now, the first plant that we're going to take a look at is the Icensis. This is a Hoya from Grow Charlotte. It still has the tag on it. I actually have not done much research on this plant. I have taken some time only to look at the foliage. And if you are paying attention to the title of this channel, Life with Foliage, that's the sole reason why I got this. Now, she needs a little bit of water. Yes, I know. But I'm so excited for the new growth. And I'm so excited to see how big this plant actually gets. I haven't done much research, so I don't know much about it. I am going to treat it as I treat any of my other Hoyas. We're going to start with some water, and I'm going to be doing a big watering video here soon. So we'll start with that, and then we'll transition into what nutrients it needs, what light it needs. I actually purchased this back in December, so just about a month ago. And in that time frame, it was left here while I was in Texas. My sister actually, which there's a video out about that, took care of my plants, and I believe she watered it once and it might have been too late. There's some brown spots on the leaves, and those brown spots make me think that it had some shock whenever it was dehydrated. So I'm hoping, and the leaves have firmed up, so I'm hoping that we can revive it. The new growth tells me that it's not dying. There's no issue with the roots. Overall, I'm very happy with this purchase. This is going to be one of the larger leaves in my Hoya collection. So other than not the largest, but close to it. I have one Hoya that, if it survives, will be my largest leaf. So we'll talk about that in a later video. The next plant that was actually purchased in the same time frame of the Hoya is my Rhipsalis. Now, I got this from Oakdale Nursery here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and was super excited. This has actually been on my wish list. This has actually been on my wish list, and I didn't know exactly which type. If you're getting an up close view now, you're going to see that there are potentially two different types of Rhipsalis in this one planter. So one's fuzzy, one's not, one's crinkled, one's not. And so I have no clue right now what exactly I'm working with. I'm just wanting it to grow at this point, and I'll figure out what two Rhipsalis I have at a later point. I'm just excited to have this in my collection. I do need to do some research on this as well, so more tips on growing Rhipsalis and how it grows in my care to come on this channel, but super excited to have one finally in my collection. And like any other plant in my collection, it needs water. Now, our last plant that we're going to talk about today in this video is going to be an Oncidium orchid. Now, as I stated, my good friend actually has the larger plant, the mother plant to this. And as it was growing, actually overgrowing, he cut some off, propagated it, and now I have a part of that plant. Full name of this Oncidium will be down below. It's losing me, and it's like 3 words, totally Shelob. It'll be down below. I don't want to butcher it. This plant's going to be new to me. I have other Oncidiums in my orchid collection, but I don't have this one. If I can find flowers, I will post them on the screen as well. But I love that he has already repotted this. It's only been in this pot for about 2 months now. In fact, if you take a look at so with orchids, I do my best. Again, they're not my absolute favorite, but I do love a surprise bloom every once in a while. With it being closer, or we're basically in winter here in Charlotte, you would never know by the higher temperatures that are outside, but they sit by the window in my room, and a lot of them are starting to spike, and there are a couple that are blooming, and I do not want to say that they are doing that because of great care. A lot of them are dehydrated. I thought one was dead, and because they're sitting next to the window, when it does cool down and get cold overnight, that produces the and triggers the orchids to start throwing out that flower spike. So though I'm excited though that I'm going to have blooms in a couple of weeks into a couple of months, I am still nervous because I will not be home to water them properly. So no spikes on this newer one, but I hope that I can give it enough care that soon I will have spikes on it, because I would love to see what this flower bloom looks like. Now, I mentioned that I wasn't going to be home for a little bit. I will be gone for about 6 weeks. And over that time frame, I am leaving the care of my plants to my sister. I'm hoping that she does a good job. She was with my plants for the first 4 months, watered them occasionally. Some of them did not make it over that time frame. But as you know, in your personal collection, some plants just need more attention than others, or you need to watch it over certain time frames. And some of the plants just didn't get the love that they needed. But I'm going to do my best to get everything together, ready to go while I'm gone for 6 weeks. And hopefully I come back to beautiful plants as we get closer to spring. If you made it this far in the video, I truly appreciate you watching. As I stated earlier, you're more than welcome to subscribe, and subscribing will get you more content and hopefully push me to produce more content on a regular basis. You're watching Life with Foliage. With that said, I hope to see you in the next video.